I know, I don't know if we should say that or not. But Bonnie was here and you got her making a motion.
Yeah, it's a special one.
Yeah.
No, my number's wrong. Oh, so I have to get 0.
Make the motion with the adjustment.
Yeah,
I think that's what you do.
yeah.
So that one's 3-3. I think the one above it is the one that's incorrect. And that was for the absentee contract one was the one that was incorrect. And the motion carried with 7. But the 3-3 was correct. And then
Yep.
so.
Yeah, she was here with such.
Yes, I only messed up one for the absentee.
Call the meeting to order. Today I will be running this until we get our president. We can start with the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, roll call for attendance.
Brad Doobie,
Present.
Katie Gorchak, Paul Gorchak, Bonnie Holstein, Chris Rabish, Leah Rulo, Gary Yarrow,
Here.
7-0.
All right, so I will chair the meeting for the election of the president only. After that is completed, the president will then chair the rest of the meeting. So the process is I will ask for nominations for the office of president. Trustee can make the nomination by saying I move to nominate blank for the office of president. Nominations do not need a second. Once we have all of them in, we could have 2, 3, we could have 1, but once it's done, then I will ask for a motion to close, and that does need a second and a vote. So then I will put each nomination to a roll call vote as they were nominated, and then once a position is filled with a majority vote, that ends the voting for this position. So we can get started, and I will ask for nominations for the office of president.
Mr. Doobie for president.
Other nominations for president? Any other nominations for president? Any nominations for president? Okay, so then I'll ask for a motion to close this. Okay. So there is a motion to nominate Brad Doobie for office of the president. We need a roll call vote. Oh, we did that. All right, the voice. But yeah, we do need a voice vote to close nominations. So all in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so that carries. And now we will have the roll call vote for the president.
So roll call nomination for Brad Doobie for the office of president. And so we'll go Yarrow?
Yes.
Doobie?
Yes.
Katie Gorchak?
Yes.
Paul Gorchak?
Yeah.
Bonnie Holstein?
Yes.
Chris Rabish?
Yes.
Leah Rulo?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
Congratulations, President Doobie. Yeah, I'm with you.
Back at. I guess we'll just move right along. Nominations for the office of vice president.
I move to nominate Chris Rabish for the office of vice president.
Other nominations for the office of vice president. Seeing none, then I need a motion to close.
Motion to close.
Motion and support. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. Secretary Ed.
Roll call.
Sorry. Roll call nomination for Chris Rabish for the vice president, which would be Paul Gorchak,
Yes.
Chris Rabish,
Yes.
Brad Doobie,
Yes.
Katie Gorchak,
Yes.
Bonnie Holstein,
Yes.
Leah Rulo,
Yes.
and Gary Yarrow.
Yes.
Motion passed 7-0.
Okay, nomination for treasurer.
Motion to Secretary Garros as
Other nominations for treasurer. Seeing none, need a motion closed. Motion support. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, roll call.
Roll call nomination for Gary Arrows for the secretary, treasurer, I'm sorry. Leah Rulo,
Yes.
Gary Arrows,
Yes.
Brad Doobie,
Yes.
Katie Gorchak, Paul Gorchak,
Yes.
Bonnie Holstein,
Yes.
and Chris Radish.
Yes.
So she had to keep doing work, but nominations for the office of secretary.
Nominate for Secretary Paul Gorchak.
Support.
Any other nominations?
Motion to close nominations.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, roll call.
It'll be for
Secretary.
Paul Gorchak to be the secretary, and then we will do Rulo,
Yes.
Paul Gorchak,
Yes.
Chris, Chris Radish,
Yes.
Gary Arrow, Katie Gorchak, Brad Doobie,
Yes.
Bonnie Holstein.
Yes.
7-0.
Save money on nameplates.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Right. I was gonna do this one.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, any additions, deletions, changes to the agenda? Okay, seeing none, yeah, motion to approve,
Move to approve agenda.
Support.
motion support, any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, community comments on the agenda. Any community comments on the agenda? Okay. Communication. Ken, call.
Thank you, President Doobie. In our non-consent, we have we'll need a motion for the sale of Pinconning area schools 2026 refunding bonds. I just wanted to remind everyone that Mr. Robert Naughton spoke with us in November, spoke to the board about refinancing, but when it's a school bond, it's called refunding, so the same sort of thing, on our bonds to lower our debt. This is the same process, and the companies that we used in 2016 for this process. The resolution that needs to be made allows the district to proceed with the refinancing of the 2016 bonds as long as there is a minimum level of present value savings of 1.5%. I wanted to make sure you read, because that was pretty important, that we can't lose money by doing this. It has to be at least 1.5. The current estimate in savings was $234,898. The resolution also refers to the negotiated method of sale with Raymond James Company to do this. If you read through it, that's a lot of legal and financial language. So I did email him as well and said, can you give me a quick summary of what you told us? Because reading through all that. And so those were some of the main things that he spoke to us, and I know we were all pretty satisfied and happy with his presentation at that point. Any questions about that? Okay. Calendar approval, we have in here also the approval of our 26-27 calendar, very similar to 25-26. The one thing that's within here that I wanted to bring to your attention for the 25-26 calendar, we don't need any motion or action on it, but we will, unless there's a big issue, be changing this year's, the date of the seniors' last day should have been a half day. It was a half day last year, it's a half day next year. In this one, it should have been, I think we just had the wrong symbol down. It's still a school day, it still counts. Nothing that we have to do, but I wanted to let you know that that will be the administration, and we'll be telling everyone that that is a half day on that senior last day. But yeah, it's very similar to this year. The PEA, very easy to work with, going back and forth. It takes a couple times of us discussing it, and a very good process. So,
Is that the 14th?
of May, I think that's what it is. Yeah, and it's correct on this one. It is correct for the next year that we are looking at, and that's what made us notice it, that it wasn't this year the right symbol.
It was brought to my attention that the soccer girls team last year had a game during spring break, and we do again this year. And it has something to do with the northern calendars versus the Bay County calendar. Are you aware of that at all?
Oh, say that again. What two calendars? The Bay County and
Versus the northern, because like all our soccer games are with northern schools. And so they tend to schedule a soccer game over spring break for us. I just wondered if we do look at the northern calendars with sports and whatnot.
No.
like how that-
we really don't. I mean, it's us. We're the ones that approve the thing. So, I mean, if it is something that we don't want to do, I mean, there's nothing illegal about having it over spring break. I know we just try to avoid it. We don't
Right.
want that. So I will bring that up to Mr. Floyd, and we'll take a look at it. But yeah, I mean, there could be a school from Detroit could call us and say, hey, do you want to play over spring break for baseball or for soccer or
Well,
anything?
I believe this is like it's not one that we could move. I don't remember why. Mr. Floyd said why. But,
Oh, so he already knows, and that's,
so
okay.
I just wondered
I'm
if
still
we could
gonna bring-
avoid it next year. Or at least be aware of it.
Yeah, and we, with our, I don't know, is it a conference game? Do you know?
Yes.
So conference games, we have a scheduler that the conference pays to do it. So I want to ask why, but it's just strange. Yeah, let me look into
All right.
it.
Beaverton, I think, is the game.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
All right. And let's see, I wanted to congratulate our new Pinconning Chief of Police, Chief Neaton. He was here with us a few years ago as our resource officer. Great relationship with him and the students. So we're excited to work with Chief Neaton and continue to strengthen our relationship with the Pinconning Police. The Pinconning Linwood Chamber of Commerce, the annual meeting and yearly awards will be held in our middle school gym on January 24th. There's some very neat awards that are given out for our community members. One of our students is receiving an award. So just wanted to let everyone know that that is here, and you can get tickets. Tickets are available, I think, until next Monday, I think. Oh, you can, yes. You can. The RSVP we need, so we know for the breakfast. It's a nice breakfast by our food service staff, and it's a good event on a Saturday morning. And January is School Board Appreciation Month. Pinconning School community has 7 amazing representatives that continue to work together to make our district a great place to learn and feel safe. School boards are charged with making decisions that can sometimes be quite difficult or require sifting through a great deal of information. They contribute hundreds of hours each year leading the Pinconning schools. Collectively, school board members across the state spend more than 7,500 hours on professional development to keep well informed of the latest trends in educational leadership, are deeply involved in our communities and the activities, and spend many hours at our extracurricular events. Through their dedication, collaboration with other school district staff, their governance and advocacy, they are building the future of education in Pinconning. So this month we encourage that all members of our community thank our board members, show the appreciation for what they do year round, and we're just doing a great job at working together to prepare for today's students to be tomorrow's leaders. So thank you, school board members. We've got a whole month of honoring you and showing you how much we appreciate what you do for us. So thank you very much. And that's it for me.
Here, emotionally,
Yeah, and I'm not gonna, there's more information that I need before I can bring that to you, so we'll bring that to the next board meeting.
All right, report from our student rep.
My name is Kathy. High school student council. The members of student council will be sponsoring a blood drive on Tuesday, January 13th, from 8 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. in the school library. Students who are at least 16 years old and meet the minimum weight requirements are eligible to donate blood and save a life. Community members are also invited to encouraged to donate. Sign up for a donation time at donateblood.varsity.org. The members of student council are busy preparing for Coming Home 2026, which will take place the week of February 2nd. Featured events will include daily dress-up games, the election of the Coming Home Court, the pep assemblies, the heading word, a float building competition, and the dance. Middle school wrestling. The middle school wrestling team finished up the season with 6 wins and 10 losses. The 3 wrestlers received all conference honors, including Braden Lee, Peyton Enciso, and Jess Quails. Haley Haverkamp led the team in wins, pins, and total team points. And Jones Ballard led the team in takedowns. Youth wrestling. The youth wrestling season is off and running. Pinconning students Everest Thomas, Mary Thomas, Brooklyn Haverkamp, and Haley Haverkamp posted winning records at the My Way Clash of the Titans dual tournament at Sparta High School. On January 3rd, youth wrestlers competed in the first MEMWA tournament of the year in Beaverton. First place champions included Everest Thomas, Mary Thomas, Macy Bessner, and Haley Haverkamp. Ski Club. The high school, middle school ski club has planned 5 outings this winter. Interested students can pay $25 for the lift ticket or $55 for ski rental and lift ticket. The outings will be at Snow Snake on January 14th, 21st, 28th, February 4th, and 11th. Middle school students must be accompanied by an adult or high school student. Peer mentors. Mrs. Miranda and Mrs. Janowski will be sponsoring peer mentor training on Thursday, January 22nd during 1st through 3rd hours in the school library. Athletic boosters. The Pinconning High School Athletic Booster Club presents 80s Night on Saturday, January 17th, beginning at 5 p.m. at the Pinconning East House. You can purchase your tickets at the concession stand at any home basketball game for the early bird price of $60 per person. Your ticket includes dinner and a performance by Jedi Mind Trip. The event will also feature a 50-50 drawing and raffle. All proceeds from the event go to support Pinconning athletes.
Thank you.
Okay, on to our administrative tasks. John?
On Tuesday, well, actually Monday, we will have 2 new staff members beginning. Todd Jarvis will be our physical education teacher, and London Harvey will assume a 4th grade position.
For elementary, not Glenwood specific, but both buildings, we are in the middle of our middle of the year district fast bridge testing. Window opened last week. It's open until next week, so the next 2 weeks. We're going to be testing our kids to see how much they've grown from the beginning of the year till now. And then we'll be looking at those scores during our DAC meetings at the end of the month. And then we are just about done with our first pilot of our math curriculum. And we're going to be piloting the second curriculum in the next couple weeks. And then hopefully we'll have an answer for our curriculum not council. Committee, thank you. I'm going to the curriculum council tomorrow. I've got council on my curriculum committee. We'll meet with the curriculum committee and kind of, talk about what the pilot team came up with, and have a discussion to see what we'll be adopting for next school year. Pretty exciting stuff.
Jeremy? Okay.
Going to be looking at budget in the next couple of weeks, preparing budget amendment for the next board meeting, so just kind of a heads up regarding that. We do have a bus that we're looking to purchase for roughly $15,000. I wanted to bring that to your guys' attention. We do have plenty of 2012 transportation funds to purchase it. Cover it, but I think it's well over $10,000 in board approval, so just want to make you guys aware of it. Are we getting rid of bus or just adding to the fleet?
Well, we had an engine go on one of them, so we have a little 7 back on the road. It's our 11 that.
This will be a daily runner.
Yes. It'll be daily. And it's,
Daily runner for 15,000.
I did some comparables, and we've got to put a fuel tank in it, but it's a $45,000 plus.
He's got the inside scoop to the deal, so.
Jeremy, now, is this something that's going up for sale, or is it waiting on you?
So there's the salesman bidding on it. He'll know Sunday if he got it or not, and if he does get it,
And we'll get it.
then we get first choice.
Didn't you get like 5 of them at that point?
There's another one coming in a couple weeks, but
Is
Yeah,
it,
you can do that with that.
is it already within our budget? Because we have a transportation budget.
Right, I would assume from documents I've seen, you always have at least 1 or 2 bus purchases included.
Yeah.
So, I'd be happy to make a motion to approve that expense.
Yeah.
Like that.
We can.
Yeah, I think we might just go ahead and do that. Make a motion to purchase the bus for 15,000.
Or I can wait till I get done with the agenda and do it properly.
Yeah, we can add it down there.
Okay.
just don't put how much buzz is worth in the paper.
Okay, on to the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion, well, I'd like to first just comment to fix a minute error. You want to go to the 30th? We approved the Apogee contract, which is all correct, it just had Bonnie as the person making the motion, she wasn't in attendance. I believe that was,
Oh, on the 30th?
yeah.
No, this was,
Yeah.
actually in the regular meeting is when we,
No, this is for the
On
30th.
the 30th.
I'm on the 30th.
Mine was absent.
I see
but I
that.
understand that meeting we were discussing, good one, the acceptance of that support was on the other meeting, and it's at the bottom of that page for the regular meeting. So that's where it belongs, on that page, it should have been sent us.
So it should not even be in that.
Correct.
It was already approved on the other one, the meeting before.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
The regular meeting at the very bottom of the page,
Yeah.
the very last line of it. Not on the second page, but the first page, there's 2 pages.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yep, there it is.
There it is. Thank you.
Good, so we're good.
But it's not a correction, it's just removal.
Yep, I'll remove the,
And approve the, I make a motion to approve the consent agenda and the amended minutes and all the bills totaling $1,433,146.78. That was 2 pay periods.
Or any other discussion? Roll call?
All vote. Gary Yaros,
Yes.
Katie Gorbachev. Margaret Gorbachev is a yes. Bonnie Holstein.
Yes.
Chris Ravish.
Yes.
Leah Rulo.
Yes.
Brad Doobie.
Yes. On to the non-consent agenda. Item A, first reading of 26-27 curriculum guide.
I move to approve the first reading of the 2026-2027 curriculum guide as presented.
Mrs. Ford.
Motion support, any other discussion? Can. Roll call.
Roll call vote. Bonnie Holstein.
Yes.
Leah Rulo.
Yes.
Gary Yaros.
Yes.
Chris Ravish.
Yes.
Margaret Gorbachev is a yes. Katie Gorbachev.
Yes.
Brad Doobie.
Yeah. And then item B, the sale of Pinconning Area School 2026 refunding bonds.
I move to accept the resolution authorizing the issuance and delegation of sale of Pinconning Area Schools 2026 refunding bonds.
Support.
Motion support, any other discussion? Roll call.
Gary Yaros.
Yes.
Bonnie Holstein.
Yes.
Leah Rulo.
Yes.
Chris Ravish.
Yes.
Margaret Gorbachev is a yes. Katie Gorbachev.
Yes.
Brad Doobie.
Yes. Item C, the 26 board committee. Basically, they're the same as they were last year, there was no change.
I move to approve 2026 board committees.
Support.
Motion support, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Yes.
Item D,
Item D is,
I'd like to make a motion to approve a used bus purchase not to exceed $20,000.
that motion support, any discussion? Okay, roll call.
Gary Yaros. Yes. Chris Radish.
Yes.
Leah Rhythm.
Yes.
Bonnie Holstein.
Yes.
Paul Grorchek is yes. Katie Grorchek.
Yes.
Brad Duke.
Yes. Those, public comments.
Okay, my name's Dave Crone from Rock. I've been here lots of times, so I'm gonna try and be as nice as I can. I'm gonna bet to all of you tonight, and I guess I couldn't have picked a better time, knowing that we got 4 new trustees, vice president, president, and secretary on the board. As a taxpayer in our community, as a parent of kids that go to this school, and a spectator of other kids that go to this school and play sports, we need to do something different. Okay, there's no reason whatsoever. We have freshman kids playing on a JV team. There's no reason we have varsity kids playing on a JV team. The freshman kids have a game at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. They come to the JV game, they play 4 quarters in a JV game, when I know they can't if they played in the freshman game. There's 2 kids that are on your varsity basketball team that play 4 quarters of the JV game, and there's kids that do not play. One of them is mine included. Okay? The other night I sat in the stands here, there were 17 people that came to this school that were either my friends, my family, or people that I know that wanted to watch my kid play. My kid didn't see the court. I'll be frankly, that pisses me off. Okay? You guys think that you have the superstar varsity basketball coach, and I'm going to tell you he's only here for one thing, and that's to make sure he's got 5 kids to play with his kid next year, because he doesn't care about another kid here. I drove to Tawas the other day in a snowstorm, okay? And I watched the same kids that play every game play till the last 3.5 minutes. They had a 10-point lead. They got the lead to 12, and you were there. Okay? With 2 minutes to go, Tawas cut the lead to 8 points, right? What do? They pull all the kids out, they got a minute and a half playing time, and put their 5 starters back in. Okay? In my eyes, sorry, but that's bullshit. Okay? If all we're here about is winning and losing, and not teaching our kids how to be community people, you probably ought to look from the top of the administration down and say, what are we really doing and what are we teaching our kids? Because if this is how it's going to be, I'm probably thinking real hard about taking my kids to a different school district. Okay? There's a guy that used to sit on that board, Tom Baker. His kid left his school because he wasn't good enough to play here. Okay? He was a freshman, he started varsity football at Western. Okay? He's one hell of a wrestler. Tom Baker was on this board for a lot of years, right? If we can't do something to involve all of our kids, then shut your sports off completely. I go on a $28 million fertilizer plant on the corner of Fraser and Newman Road. Okay? I don't get 5-star recruits every time they come to my office. But you know what? I take what comes in and I make sure they all play. And I teach them to play as a team. Am I the best person that's employed at Nutrient Solutions? Absolutely not. But guess what? When we all play together, we all win. And what I believe we're teaching our kids in sports today is I'm entitled. Well, as far as I'm concerned, these kids are entitled to shit. They need to learn how to play together, respect each other. The sad thing about the JV kids,
I got 1 minute.
the sad thing about the JV kids, if any of you ever go to watch them, the JV kids that sit on the bench, they respect the coaches more than the kids that get to play all the time. The kids that get to play all the time, they don't listen, they don't care. I watched the varsity coach belittle the superintendent's kid, and it drives me nuts. And I know he has to sit there and keep the ball stuff because the kid is a good basketball player. But when you take the air and the soul out of a kid on the court because he did a mistake or had a bad play, so what? None of these kids are going to the NBA. So I believe it's time for you guys that have been bored. You know, I've talked more of you on the side than ever before, and I've been told, well, this is sports, this is what, well, bullshit, change it. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I don't know if I've been to a game this year where I've had 5 JV kids on the floor together at one time. And if you're gonna do the fifth quarter thing, that's fine, do the fifth quarter. But play your varsity kids on the 4 quarters they're supposed to be at, let them play down quarter, right? That's my kid in 11th grade playing against other ninth graders on the freshman team, because you don't want to play on the JV team because you think you ain't good enough. Well, too bad. Your varsity coach has made it so that, more or less, out of all the kids that play here, there's only 3 juniors left playing.
You about done there?
I don't know, I'm done, I'm just, I'm mad.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I didn't have paper with the logo at any time.
It's okay.
My name is Eileen Rosenbach. I'm Nathan's mom. I picked up the Pinconning journal here, and it said sophomore Jake O'Loughlin made his first varsity appearance on Monday in Tawas. Jason Ozier played on Monday as a varsity player. But both of these guys were on the JV team on Thursday. And like Nathan said, there was not one time, not one, because I was watching, where there were 5 JV players on the court at any one time. Not one. Not one. I look at the rosters, well, gosh, there's nobody on the JV team with that number. Oh no, he's a varsity player. Oh no, he's a freshman player. Freshman had a game that night. Why is this other freshman, why is this freshman playing the whole game on the JV team? If he already played on a freshman team. And then somebody says, well, that's the way it is in athletics. We're teaching our kids that it's okay. Just go ahead, do what you want to do. It's okay. We don't have to abide by any rules. I looked at the Meridian roster. Every number that was on the court was on the roster for that team, for that JV team. You look at ours, to start out, there was one JV team member on the court for the first 5 players to play. We need to play our team fairly. And anything I guess I'm to say to you. When Noah was in 9th grade, you volunteered to coach. You coached and you played every kid, every game. And I want you to know how very proud I am on my thumb, and how very proud I am of the job that you did coaching your team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other public comments?
I don't have a comment, but can I give you a couple minutes real quick?
Yep.
Would that be okay?
Sure.
This is for the, super board member appreciation month. Our food service created this agreement.
Oh.
This is the county school.
Our food service director.
She's doing a great job. I'm gonna keep her.
I get a final decision.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. That's great.
Thank you.
No, I have not been back.
Don't show them that we get.
But I appreciate you all.
Thank you, Connie.
With Connie, she brought hot breakfasts to our Linwood students.
Yeah, I've been hearing stuff.
4 days a week. The 5th day only because of the delivery day, not enough time to get stuff for them, but doing great things. Really good things.
Great, thank you, Connie.
Yeah.
Students, and the students have commented, the meal, this year the meals have improved. What you did. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Is it possible, before we go into the budget coming up this year, to get a listing of staff members and where their salaries are coming from? Like it's coming from a grant, a title grant, whatever grant,
General
or
fund or
just,
grants, yeah.
you know, no names or anything, just,
Sure, we can do that.
and then can we also get class sizes
Mhm.
per teacher? You
And
know,
that's a little harder in high secondary because it's an
okay,
average, but
by departments then, or something,
yeah, we
X
can,
amount of students,
Yeah.
5 biology classes, or
Yeah.
something, so we get a rough idea of what's going on when we come into budgets this summer, spring.
absolutely. Yeah, we can do that. Good idea.
No hurry, Hunter.
I guess evaluation stuff. Or they sign it, or, I don't know.
I have yet to receive a copy for my knowledge of a finalized copy.
I'll stop.
We'll chop it off, yeah. Sounds good.
Any other discussion items?
Yeah, just, the ISD for their board package is using a program called Board Books. Are you familiarity with that in the district? No? It's an electronic version of board packets. I've been really impressed with it. I don't know if there, I just wondered if anyone would be opposed to considering
Looking into it.
looking into, it's all of this
Yeah,
on your laptop.
probably search it too.
Yes, sir, yes. And its history is there for you.
Nice.
They can add things quickly at the last minute.
Easier to upload too.
I can still print them if needed.
If needed, if we did that, someone still needed it.
The conversation would be like, well, we're here, we all gonna have laptops.
I'm not looking to add a whole
You know,
bunch
that's
of
what they
extra
do.
work to anybody on that though, but I think if you contacted Brenda,
Yeah.
the ISD,
Do you still get a paper, a
no,
hard copy?
no
of
one
that?
needs
You
it.
would bring your
Do you get a
laptops.
laptop or
Or they give us a laptop.
for the, they have them set up? Okay. Yeah. We can look into it.
Brenda at the ISD.
Is that feasible, Jay? Do you have?
You guys should already have them, honestly. Like, I gave out 7 Chromebooks to the board members probably 5 years ago. So what happened to them?
A few of them are
I
back.
know you got Tom.
I got one.
Yeah.
But
You have one?
You guys gave
Tom
me
brought
around
his back.
a year ago, so I don't need it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro.
I mean, we'll figure it out, but that, they should be around, so they might have been in Chris's office. Sitting, I don't know.
Are you familiar with that software?
No, I mean, there's been talk, previous boards about other iterations of different kinds of stuff that probably do the same thing. I can't remember the name of it right now, but there was one that like people were really excited about, and then it might have been Tom when they were like, when he was
Same,
doing
might be
it.
Word Books then, yeah.
But I don't think, that name doesn't sound familiar, but I mean, there's probably multiple, and you look at, that's one. So.
Yeah, we'll look at it, check the price, see how we do it. and Should that maybe be a committee? Meeting, a committee, or just bring it to the whole board? Yeah.
If you think it needs more discussion, I think you should take it. If
Yeah.
it seems pretty straightforward, I think it just gets us on.
Okay. Yeah. They would probably be
What
very
would be different than what we're getting now?
Nothing is different.
You just can have an electronic
You could be
file.
like-
She could have sent it on Saturday. If she
Well,
wanted.
it's like kind of here with the information.
Yeah, if you were doing it on a week. I don't know, are we getting, or is everybody else getting this pack?
I can deliver 2 of them on Friday and then kind of send an email.
But can you take notes and like go back and look at it?
Yeah, you can.
Because that's what I'm struggling with, is how do I keep track of what we covered and be able to go back and look at it, you know? So if it was all in one place, it would look.
Well, Lydia did say that she still could print it if you wanted to print it, so.
Yeah, but again, you're still hand filing through notes, though, you know, you'd have to.
You get a version of this in the email?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't get, can I start getting that?
You should always, you wouldn't have got it Friday, you would have gotten it today, but
Oh,
you
okay.
get it every week, or every
board
meeting,
meeting.
every board meeting, everybody gets it.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
Anything else? Okay, then I need one more motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Support.
Yeah, motion and support, any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.